the Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode number 22. As always, I'm Nick, your host, and with me, joining me, is my co-host Joel. As always, as I start each episode, I want you guys to continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Spotify, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to our Patreon, $5 a month, and on Facebook too. We're on Facebook, can't forget that. As I got that out of the way, this is episode number 22 of the Ring Fanatics, and this is an interesting topic that I
Holy
wanted to
shit,
talk about.
22?
Yeah, 22.
Let's get it, baby.
It's good. It's 22 in a row. 22 in a row. I haven't
Let's
stopped
get
that
it.
shit. This topic is something that it's kind of getting big now in wrestling. A lot of it's happening. It's happened for quite a while, like since early 90s, 80s, whatever. But it's starting to happen a lot more now. Celebrities are now starting to train to get into the ring and actually wrestle. We're already seeing Shaq get into a ring with AEW. We're seeing now Bad Bunny. It seems like he's training at the Performance Center. Now Bow Wow, Cardi B, a whole bunch of people are starting to get into wrestling now. What are your thoughts, Joel, about all this happening, especially now in today's wrestling world?
It's tough because it helps get eyes on the content, but like, do we really want them there? You know what I mean? Like, there's certain ones like a Bad Bunny, which I can see. Like, I follow him. He's a huge wrestling fan. You know what I mean? Like, he respects it. Like, he respects the business. Like, if you respect the business, I got no problem with you being there. If you're just coming to make a buck off the show, then that's where the problem is. Like a Snooki that showed up at WrestleMania, 27?
Yeah, 27. Yeah.
Yeah, and had a match. Yeah.
Then haven't heard from her since.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. It gets people talking. It gets people to talk about your business. It gets them like on all those different like news channels, the E's and the whatever the fuck you want to watch, that Entertainment Tonight and shit. I get it, but if they don't respect the business, why the fuck are they there, right?
Yeah, I mean, like Shaq too. I mean, Shaq. I think he respects the business. He's friends with Cody.
Shaq, I feel, has been wanting to do this for a while.
Yeah.
I know, is a wrestling fan. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's certain people that you can tell, this is like something that they've been wanting to do. Like, he was on WCW a couple times with Hulk Hogan and stuff. And like, I feel like he's always wanted to do it and never got the chance to. And then we were supposed to see him a couple years ago with Big Show. That never happened. So I feel like he's always been trying just to try it out, just to have a match, just to do it. And I feel like if he respects it, you know what I mean? Like, he's not coming at it in a way that, oh, this is a payday. Yeah. That's where it's different to me. When it's just a payday, that's when I'm like, okay.
I feel like it is kind of like, I agree with that. I think he has been trying to do it for a while, but I feel like there's also like we mentioned it once before in a previous episode where I think it's just like a partnership between TNT.
Oh, of course.
With like AEW and the NBA, like, oh, we have one of you guys. We get like, I think there was a comment when people made like, oh, why is like they showed like an AEW clip during an NBA game and they were going at like Chris Jericho or something like that. Like, oh, they have,
because where's AEW shown?
Exactly, in TNT.
Exactly.
So
it's all about the brand deals. Yeah. It's all about the partnerships.
Why not have our main guys wrestle on your show? Like, okay, now Shaq's wrestling. Now we got NBA fans' eyes on the company.
Exactly.
So it's like that's one way to do it.
It's all about publicity when you get celebrities involved. I just feel that Shaq is different because even though some people don't want to see it, he's been wanting to do it for a while, and this is just giving him an opportunity. All right, they're on the same channel. This is helping out both shows. It's helping out everybody wins in the situation. Yeah. And he looks at, okay, this is finally a chance for me to actually do something I've been trying to do for years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's iffy with me, like a Cardi B or a Bow Wow. When I saw that tweet, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, that was good. I know, me too. But the thing is I feel like Cardi B is a wrestling fan, is she? Because I feel like she always mentions like she used to watch it. She used to watch it. I think she mentions all.
Yeah, But I feel like she's there more for a payday. She'll be more there
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
payday
I
than
don't think she'll get
than
in the ring though.
than a Bad Bunny that's there like because he's a fan and they're giving him this chance and fuck yeah, I'm gonna take this chance.
Exactly.
You
I'm gonna take the chance.
crazy
Yeah.
get in the ring at a show, crazy.
Exactly. I know,
So it
especially
makes
WrestleMania.
sense.
Jesus,
Yeah.
the biggest show of the year, fucking
And it's
year.
not like we haven't seen guys like when you train and you take it seriously, that's when I'm like, okay, I respect
Yeah.
that. Like his name is slipping my mind. I think it's Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell. Yeah,
There
the
we
guy from
go.
the
Yeah.
Arrow.
Wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that was his right name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he trained, he had the match. He did also a match in AEW. Like I respect
He
him for
did.
going out there and training. Yeah, didn't he? Or didn't he show up or some shit? I gotta look this up now.
I remember him like once Cody left WWE. Then he did something with the Bullet Club and the Elite, but I don't know if he did something with
Let's see,
AEW.
let's see, let's see. Yeah, he was where was it? All in. All in, he
Oh
did
yeah,
something.
that was before
Yeah.
AEW was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was at All In. That's where it was at. Wasn't
Okay.
like a match, I don't think. I
He
think it
just like
was just
appeared, like did something and did a move or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think like that, if you train and you take it seriously and you respect the business,
Yeah.
go ahead and do
Like
it.
there's actually. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we saw in the 90s that was a big thing too.
Yeah.
Celebrities. But then there was celebrities that would just show up and then there was celebrities that actually trained
Yeah.
and not celebrities. There was one celebrity, and he was a NFL player, Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he came in, he did his match, he trained for it. He main evented Mania, which I think that was one of the first Manias. I'm trying to think now before I say it out loud. I'm trying to go back and think. That was maybe one of the first Manias, other than one
Yeah.
that ended with a non-title match. I don't know how true
Okay.
that is. I just want to throw that out there. I don't know. Don't fact check me.
It's
But I
WrestleMania. I don't know
WrestleMania
this.
one I know was the tag match.
It
WrestleMania.
was. I'm not good with fucking
I,
Roman
well,
numerals.
guess what?
What's
Guess what? We're gonna say it. It was the first one since WrestleMania
95?
one.
It was 95. It was 95. Whatever mania that was. 95.
Yeah, it was WrestleMania 11.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think I wanna say I don't know how true this is. I want to say it's one of the first that didn't end with the title. Like they main
Okay.
evented.
Yeah.
It was
Because
just a regular match.
back in the 90s and 80s, it was big. We saw mainly athletes were doing it then.
Yeah.
It wasn't really.
WrestleMania 2, there was a whole battle royal with just NFL guys.
Really.
Yeah. I want to say it was WrestleMania 2. Now I'm gonna fact check that. WrestleMania 2
That would be dope to do it today. That would be something
NFL.
cool people get interested in. Like have NFL
Oh,
guys, because a lot of NFL guys can do it, and I feel there's a lot of NFL like people in the NFL who actually are fans. So like it
definitely.
makes sense.
You see all these guys using the catchphrases and stuff. You know they're
Yeah,
fans. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
where is it? There was a battle royal. Yeah, the WWF versus NFL battle royal.
Oh, so it was like a mix.
WrestleMania 2. Yeah, Andre the Giant won it.
Okay.
I think he eliminated Bret Hart last, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it says last won by last eliminating Bret Hart. See, I was right on
You
something.
know your shit, man. You know your
See?
shit. Yeah, but I think
it's been happening. So like I feel if they respect the business,
yeah, they might as well come in and be like, yo. The thing is, like, I think as of late, I think the reason why it's starting to get big again, I'm not saying it's it's because of him, but I feel like it's getting more attention because of him. Pat McAfee. I mean, he technically he's a WWE employee technically,
yeah.
but like he was an NFL player, he was an analyst for the NFL, and then all of a sudden he got in the ring. 2 weeks later, he wrestled his ass off like he was a pro, a full on pro.
Yeah.
I feel like that's been getting a lot of eyes from the NFL guys too.
And he's one guy that I would say he takes it seriously.
Yeah.
Like he even said one day he bought a ring, even forgot that he bought it and just showed up at his house and he was like, "Oh, guess I'm training."
Yeah.
So like he has respect for business, and he bought the ring just to fucking do it. I guess like
Yeah.
I guess when you got money like that, fuck it, why not?
Exactly.
I mean, if I
And
had money, I would have a ring in my backyard
me,
too.
me
So
too, man.
fuck,
I'll buy a
just
ring.
just chill out.
Yeah. That random matches, but I don't know. Like, and the thing is, he's doing well with it too. Like, you've seen his stuff. Board games, 2 matches, and both of them seem like he was wrestling
Yeah,
for years.
he's he's like overall just like they could use him.
Yeah.
That's why they took him off NXT because his mic skills were just.
Too
I
good.
think that's why they took him off.
Really?
I think they took him off because he was outshining everybody
Yeah. 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 That
on
probably makes sense. That
on
makes sense.
every brand and every company.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to his promo skills, but that's what he does.
He
He
goes
talks now.
off. Yeah, he
That's
talks. That's the thing.
yeah. He was
With
a he was
the
an
thing
NFL
is,
player and talked shit his whole
yeah,
career, and then got a radio show and learned to talk more shit, and then that just adds on to his athletic ability. So now he can cut crazy promos and give you a good match in the ring. Well, not
exactly.
a good match, but like, of course, he needs the other person to also be good. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You can't throw him in there with a newbie and expect him to
Take
give
a
you a great
yeah.
match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
all on his shoulders.
Exactly. And I think the thing with him though, I feel like I agree with you what you said with having him like outshine every other guy in the ring with in terms of promo skills. But I feel like they should use him more often because I like what not in terms of wrestling. And I know people like NXT probably won't not want him to cut a lot of promos, but I feel like he should.
I think he should too. I think one, he should probably be on commentary. If not commentary, you should make him a manager.
That's what I was gonna say because the thing is like kind of like use him like MVP is doing, but not wrestling a lot.
Exactly.
Kind of
Yeah.
like having because I was thinking about it too, like he's with Pete Dunne, Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch. I feel like what he should do with the plan going forward with him is kind of treat him like I'm assuming they're gonna want to keep him on NXT. He even said he wants to stay on NXT because
Yeah.
of Raw and SmackDown having lack of promo skills and scripted stuff like that. So what they should do is this, like have him be a manager where it's not like a permanent stable. It's not like a stable with the guys he's like doing with right now with Dunn, Lorcan, Birch. They should keep him with like the goal with his managers, which is him being a manager, is getting unknown names, making them bigger stars by by putting him as their manager. And then his goal, he even includes in the gimmick, so to speak, his goal is to get these guys to the main roster. And once they get to the main roster, he gets new guys and does the same thing until they get
Yeah.
to the main roster.
Okay.
Like Pete Dunne, I'd say like Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch, they go to the main roster. He still has Pete Dunne and he gets new guys to join his group, but he's
Yeah.
still on NXT and he has nothing to do with them anymore once they get the main roster. Like they're done. My job there is done. They're in the main roster. They're good.
Yeah.
Then now I got new guys come in. I'm gonna get these guys to the top level, and then they're good. Because the thing was with Danny Burke and Oni Lorcan, no one really they've been in NXT for a while, and no one really got their eyes on them until Pat McAfee became the manager. So that's like
That is definitely a fact.
that's what you should do from now on. Like once they get to the main roster, they have nothing to do with them anymore. Now he has
Yep.
new guys come in, and he's manager of them and get them to main event stars or like top of the game kind of thing. Even though Pete Dunne was already like a top guy, now people look at him more serious. Now he's in a match with Finn Balor at Takeover this Sunday, so that's a good thing for him. He's getting a title shot.
And I kind of feel Pat is one of those guys you don't even need to see every week.
Yeah,
We
you
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
him
him
in a while. He
since
could
War
come back
Games.
this Sunday and help Pete Dunne win the belt. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and I would be fine with that.
yeah,
He's somebody we don't need to see every week.
yeah,
And this is gonna go off topic. I feel like we talked about this before with the uniqueness of NXT and how it's not unique no more because of that. We see everybody every week.
yeah.
I was
That's
having
true.
this conversation. When was it? A couple days ago, just talking about like people are saying there's something missing with NXT. There's something missing there. I think that's what's missing. It's not that it's missing. They're just throwing everybody at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I said before, the hour was the best
perfect. Yeah,
thing that they can do. It was perfect. I don't know why they shifted away from that because now I feel NXT has become just another brand. NXT is just another Raw SmackDown. Of course, the takeovers are always incredible, but there's nothing right now that must see on NXT because last week I saw everybody. This week it's gonna be the same people. It's never, you know what I mean? Unless somebody new debuts, it's not really must see. Unless you're
Yeah.
giving me a title fight or something big, you're announcing something. It's not really anything that makes me want to tune in. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
course, I'm gonna tune in because come on, I'm a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that I'm like, I cannot wait for Wednesday night. You know what I mean? It's just I feel they lost their uniqueness with that. I feel like again, like I said with the Pat McAfee, if you bring him in every week, he's gonna lose that uniqueness to him.
Yeah.
Like it's a treat when we see Pat.
Pat
You know what I
McAfee.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's kind of like a Brock Lesnar. It's a treat when we see Brock.
Yeah.
Brock was never there every week, and that's why every time his music would hit, he would get incredible pop
Yeah.
because we haven't seen him for 3 or 4 weeks, and they wouldn't announce him. Even when they would
Exactly.
announce him, then it was like, you know what? I gotta watch Monday Night Raw, baby, because Brock's on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It made it must see. And NXT, I feel, has lost that uniqueness. I know that was off topic, but I just needed to
Yeah.
say
I
that.
mean, you could just like they still have like different feuds with different people, and it's kind of unique in that way. The
Yeah,
feud in terms of it,
no, yeah, the feuds are unique. It's just
the
I
feeling. I
don't.
know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the feeling. Like I don't know why they put the 2 hours. I get it. You want more time for NXT, but NXT I feel didn't need more time. Feel like you gave enough. I really think they should change the 2 hour spot that they have on Wednesdays. I
Yeah.
know that's a hot take, but people gonna get tight at that. But
Yeah.
I feel NXT should be 1 hour.
Yeah.
I feel it should be 8 to 10. You still have the 8 to 10 block, 8 to 9, 205 live, 9 to 10 NXT. I feel that would work the best. I feel that gives everybody time to shine, and you're not seeing the same rotation of people every week.
Yeah.
Because when they only have an hour, like
That was
like
a couple years ago.
2 years ago, 2 years ago, you would see Adam Cole maybe every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would see a Velveteen Dream every 2 weeks, maybe. The women were here, like they always had a women's match, but the women's title you would see on a maybe 2 week basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
like
every two
we
weeks.
like this past Wednesday, you didn't even see Io Shirai or the Tony Storm, Mercedes Martinez. They had a vignettes, but like it wasn't
Yeah,
like they weren't actually
yeah,
there.
and it was the go home. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
weird.
Even though it was before Takeover, but still, like they weren't there. You
Yeah,
know, Karrion
no,
Cross since wasn't there. Santos Escobar wasn't there. They're gonna be there next week, which is what I'm looking forward to. But they weren't there this week. I feel like especially with the 2 hours, what they should focus on is just build like have more time with certain feuds. Like they didn't really give Finn Balor and Pete Dunne much time. It was literally the last couple seconds of the show, and then that was it.
yeah,
And then that was
but they gave them that big spot last week with the Edge thing. So I'm
yeah,
not mad that we didn't see them. Or you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That is
That's
true.
my thing. I'm not mad at that. Like, okay, we
Yeah,
don't get like sometimes they give the stars too much time that we don't get to see new stars you're trying to build up.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that's just how I feel about NXT. Like not trying to trash NXT. Still a great show. They still putting out great shows. They're still putting out great takeovers.
yeah,
Nobody could top their takeovers. It's just the way that TV is set up is just I'm not with it. I
yeah,
maybe I'm just used to the old NXT and I don't want to change with the times,
yeah.
but that's just how I feel about NXT. But I
I
know that
agree,
was
man.
off topic, but we
I
got into
know.
McAfee, and I was like, I had to talk about it real quick to get it off my chest.
We can still kind of shit in the same topic, but different in a way. Do you feel like the now it's celebrities involved with WWE? Do you think that will be a difference maker in the company? Like, do you think that's gonna get different eyes, change? Like, like we said, seeing the same people every week. Do you think that now seeing celebrities that change things up a little bit? What we see every week?
I think I think it'll change the number for Mania. I don't think it'll change a number for Raw, a regular Raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think people would be like, oh, Bad Bunny's gonna fight at Mania. Cool, I'll watch Mania. Not like, oh, I'm gonna watch the lead up to it unless you're a Bad Bunny like
Fan.
super fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and even then, it's like just watch the match. You
Exactly.
know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you don't even need to go into it, but I that's my feeling. I feel like it's just gonna get more eyes on Mania than more eyes on um the content,
Because he
like the
has been
merch.
posting a lot of WWE stuff on his Instagram page, social media.
Bro, did you see he made like $500,000 in merch sales?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's
Bro,
crazy. It's crazy.
that kid is
Man.
something else. He's
Yeah.
something else, man. His fans are something else. Let me
Yeah.
say that. His fans are something else. Because that dude could put out any merch and it
They'll buy
sells
it.
out in like,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
just he's
Yeah.
one of those guys. And I think they did right by partnering with him. And
Yeah.
also I don't know if they knew he was a fan or like
I mean, he
they
mentions it.
just
He mentions it a lot in his music.
yeah.
If you listen to his music, he mentions a whole bunch of superstars and stuff, past
Yeah.
and present. So it's like it
Yeah.
makes
Even
sense to
his
have him.
music videos and he's had videos with Ric Flair, Booker T, Stone Cold has been in his videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so like it makes sense and you know he's a fan. So it's like, okay, this is cool for us because it's like that's dope because he's
Yeah.
having this chance to go out there as a fan and
Exactly.
have a match. Of course, not every fan's gonna have that chance. Everybody Bad Bunny, but
Yeah.
it's cool to see. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like it. I like the Bad Bunny idea.
Yeah. The Bad Bunny is
Like
interesting. I mean,
it's
that's a
cool.
yeah.
I'm like, this is actually dope because I know he's a fan. That's my whole thing. He's a fan,
Yeah.
and that he follows it, and all about respect, man. Because if you're just going in there, you're like, yeah, I'm just getting a payday. I'm gonna have this match. I'm gonna uh,
Yeah. Like
just get
who
paid.
like who would you like? There's no, like I said before. There's like a whole there was used to be a whole bunch of celebrities walking in and out of the company.
Yeah,
Who would you like? What was one celebrity? I know because back in I think 09,
they were doing
2010.
every week. They
Yeah,
were doing a new. They were doing the.
celebrity guest hosts.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah.
Raw. That was great. That was crazy. Like, if you were to go back and like be like, oh, I wish that superstar got in that superstar, rather that celebrity got in the ring and done something. Who would you say would have that perfect spot for?
Way back from when they were doing the.
Or like any like at any point there was a celebrity in the company or in wrestling, who do you think would be like, oh, that would be cool? That person got in the ring and did something with a superstar in the company.
Um, trying to think. Would have been cool to see Wale more because I know he's a
Yeah,
huge fan,
well, yeah.
and I think he would have been
Even wrote
cool.
Biggie Slim. Wrote Biggie Slim now.
Really?
Yeah, he
Oh, I
sings.
didn't even know that.
He said that Biggie said that like, oh, they're close. He even had Wale record his theme,
That's
and
dope.
now
That's dope. I feel like that would have been cool for him to do something like as a manager role.
yeah,
I don't know about so much in the ring. Like I don't know if he's athletic or whatever, but I guess you could always train people like to have one match
yeah,
just to have them have that moment. But I think it would have been cool to see him as a manager for like the Usos or like a New Day. But I feel more for the Usos because they
yeah,
have that kind of vibe.
exactly,
I think it would have been cool to see him like every week be his using like being himself and being a manager. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Like he raps to the ring kind of thing. Like he raps
yeah,
into the ring. Like he goes
yeah. Cuts a promo
kind of
like
like kind of
you know
like
he can talk because he's always doing radio interviews and stuff like
yeah.
that. You know the kid could cut a promo if you asked him to.
Yeah, like John Cena used to when he was Doctor Thugonomics.
Yeah,
He did yeah. Literally every entrance was a diss track
yeah,
towards his opponent, and that was creative. Like they could have done the same thing, but you get an
yeah.
artist. Wale would have been dope to see if they cut a promo on their opponents, be like, yo, kind of thing.
Exactly.
That would have been cool to see.
Like that. I thought that would have been dope. I was like, there's certain people that I was like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But Wale would have been cool. I feel.
yeah. Because there's like a lot of fans who are celebrity fans who are open who appeared in wrestling, not just WWE, like all over every company. And it's like
Yeah,
that's cool. They would have done something, get them
yeah.
involved in like a manager role or like a
Like my thing was like I know because of course my background I listen to rap music, so I know like the rap groups that watch wrestling. so I know Wale. And they're like a whole group that just chills together. So
Yeah.
like they did a song. It was Wale, Smoke DZA, and I think West Side Gun, who
Yeah.
I think is part owner of House of Glory. I don't know though. I don't know.
I
I
think you told me
feel like
once that
he is though.
he was he the one that you told me he has like a chain of House of Glory.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think he's like part owner. I don't know, or investor, something.
Yeah. Something
But
like that.
it's him, Smoke DZA, and Wale. They had a track called "The Hurt Business," and they just went
Ah.
back and forth rapping. And
Yeah.
MVP's on the remix.
That's what I was. That's what I was
MVP
gonna say
just
too.
came out on
Like
the
he had
remix,
a.
so it's
Yeah.
like cool that they like interacting with each other and they're fans. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
I think like that is cool. I feel like again, if you come in just like, oh, I'm gonna do this publicity thing for WWE, they want me to do this match, like a Snooki or like
Yeah.
a when they say when Kim Kardashian was at WrestleMania,
Oh my god, man. Oh my god.
um, a Floyd Mayweather that came and just had a match.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather was different. Like I don't know, like if he seemed like he respected them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said anything bad about Mayweather, so
It,
like
it wasn't a wrestling match. It was just boxing,
no,
literally boxing.
yeah,
So they're basically promoting him, like wrestling fans to watch boxing more than boxing fans to watch wrestling, in my
yeah.
opinion. I mean, kind of both, but I think it was
But
more
more
towards
it
him.
was like, oh, this guy is supposed to be the best, but he's gonna go against Big Show,
Yeah, yeah,
and he can't beat Big Show, and then
yeah. Yeah, because it's like it's usually boxing is within your weight class. Now it's like
yeah,
you're going against a 7-footer who's like 300 something pounds. Compared to Mayweather, it's like
yeah.
it's my height with like.
And then like it was cool at the moment.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it was
yeah,
like because that was his prime. That's why I feel again with the Bad Bunny they were smart with
they wait.
partnering with
Yeah,
him
did it
because
now instead of waiting until like maybe when he dies out a little bit. Like no one listens
yeah,
to his music. There's
exactly,
a time where like everyone's listening to him and like he's big right now. He's a 2-time platinum award winner.
bro.
Might as well bring him out.
Bro. He's everywhere on the radio. The
He's
kid
everywhere.
is
Yeah,
everywhere. He's
yeah,
even on wrestling. Like he's everywhere.
exactly. He's everywhere. He turned the channel Bad Bunny. Like there's
No,
Bad Bunny.
everywhere, bro. So I think that was smart on their end.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. I mean, there was a lot. They even had why can't I remember her name? She wrestled I think WrestleMania 27. No, not 27. 29. It was like I forgot who she teamed with. It was like I think it was her and Kelly or her and somebody else. I forgot who her name is. She's like a reporter for E. She does a lot with WWE.
Yeah, I
Don't
forgot
remember
her
her name.
name.
I
Hold
forgot her
on.
name.
I'm
We know what I'm
looking
talking
up
about,
right
right?
now. Is Maria something?
Maria something. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
She did something like with New Year's like last year or something. They even had her wrestle at a Mania once.
Kelly and Maria Menounos.
Menounos, yes.
Menounos?
Yeah. She's like a
I
Hollywood
forgot
reporter.
about her. What year was this? 25, 26, 27, 28.
28. That was
WrestleMania
20,
28. Kelly
2012.
and Maria Menounos versus Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres.
What? That's who they put her up against?
Oh my God, Eve Torres.
Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Eve Torres.
Yeah, shout out.
But yeah, I forgot about this match. I think I
Yeah.
tried to block it out. But you always got, I mean, again, she trained. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She did
yeah.
her thing. You know she's a fan because she's always at events for some reason.
They
Which I
have
think
it
is
bringing in
because she's
everywhere,
a
yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like out of nowhere, you just see her on the screen, like, why is she here? No, like, I don't get
Yeah.
it.
They'll show her in the crowd and she'll be like,
Yeah.
like
Those crowd appearances too that they do with celebrities are awesome as well. Like you just randomly see like a celebrity in the audience, they get involved, they do something for like one thing only, which is cool. It's like even though they're not in a match or a storyline, they're just like, oh, they hit a superstar and that's it.
yeah, that
I
was
think
the time I went to Raw for in MSG, like the one that just happened before everything shut down. That Stone Cold came out.
yeah.
They did something. Fuck, what was his name? The dude from the Knicks.
And his Cantor?
Yeah.
Yes.
But he wasn't on the Knicks anymore.
Yeah, he wasn't on it.
playing
Yeah.
with
The Celtics. Yeah.
He was in the Celtics. I was
Yeah.
like, why would you even do this? Like,
Typical
and
heel thing.
he came in, everybody booed him. He won the 24/7 belt. It was just like,
He's also a wrestling
guess,
fan. He's
I
also a
guess,
wrestling.
yeah. But it was just like, it was weird because they did it in MSG after he left the Knicks. I don't know if he was traded or whatever, but he left the Knicks. and they thought it was a good idea. They thought he was gonna get a pop. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but it was cool because he took it off and he didn't have like a jersey underneath, like a Celtics jersey. That was a typical heel thing. That
Bro,
was cool. I like that. It was cool. That
I
was a
was
cool
just
thing.
like, out of all people that live in New York, you're getting
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. I guess.
Yeah, because but I was gonna mention too, like in terms of sports wise, like you have SmackDown who's on Fox.
Oh
That's an
yeah, so
NFL thing. Get a
yeah.
whole bunch of NFL fans trying to get on too. You have, like the thing. I'm surprised they didn't air anything during the Super Bowl this past Sunday in terms of wrestling.
Oh,
They didn't do anything for the
because
Super Bowl for WrestleMania either, because WrestleMania is taking place literally in the same
yeah,
exact stadium.
but
Whatever.
but the game was on CBS. That's why.
Oh, it was. I didn't even
Yeah, if
realize
the
that.
game was
I
on
didn't even.
Fox, you
They would
couldn't
promote
believe
the shit out of them,
they
man.
would have had some wrestlers there chilling on
Yeah,
camera. You crazy? Watch
exactly.
Friday Night SmackDown. But like,
Yeah.
relax.
But at
Trying to
least
watch the
promote
Super Bowl.
WrestleMania since it's at the same stadium. Like that's actually something
Yeah.
similar.
Gronk. We're talking about celebrities and we never even talked
Gronk.
about
Wow,
Gronk.
I forgot about
How
Gronk.
long have we been talking about this? And we never even mentioned Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk too. Gronk too. He even got signed to WWE at one point
Bro,
before the season started.
my man came out Mania, trucked Jinder Mahal, right? It was Jinder Mahal and he
Yeah,
trucked.
yeah.
Helped
You can't.
Mojo win, which
His
that didn't
boy.
do a lot for Mojo. But they thought it was gonna help Mojo, but it didn't help.
Yeah.
I don't know what could have helped
He
Mojo.
won the Battle Royal that year, right?
Yeah,
That could have.
yeah.
That's something that I kind of like
It was
with
kind of a
Adam.
mixed reaction.
Yeah, because I don't want to go off topic, but he should have gotten a bigger push after that. You know, he was someone that should have gotten something bigger than that. Because I believe later on that year, Jinder Mahal was the one that won the WWE Championship.
Yeah,
Not saying I would have wanted Mojo Rawley to win it, but at least give him like a bigger spotlight than what he
yeah.
had gotten. We haven't seen him since Mania last year. That's kind of weird. But you can never forget that moment, like that battle
Yeah.
royal where like that security guard tried to
And
stop Rob from
and
getting in. Like she didn't
and
know what
to
the fuck
be
was going on.
yeah.
She fucking forgot what was going on.
And then to be honest, when he signed with WWE last year,
Yeah,
I think I don't want to like act like I know shit, but I kind of feel like they were planning for a Gronk versus McAfee match.
they
If
were.
you look at how the way it was played out, like he was signed in April, they would have put him to train. You know what I mean? Like he was gonna be wrestling. He wasn't gonna be doing anything else. I think he was gonna uh like start
Pursue
training
wrestling.
to yeah. And I think like him versus McAfee would have been dope.
I feel like they gave Pat McAfee the treatment because Grunk left.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because like he also was a football player. Might as well
Yeah.
use him. But that thing though, like I also think that kind of like scandal. I don't want to say scandal, but like that thing with him and Adam Cole during his podcast or radio show that kind of started the beef.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
people saying that was scripted. I don't think that shit was scripted. I think that shit was real.
Nah, that I don't know. I feel like it was scripted
I don't
because
think so.
that's a perfect way to make McAfee fans be like, "What? Like, what the fuck is going on?"
I mean, because the thing was, Adam Cole was throwing like f bombs all over the fucking place. Like he kept like every sentence he had, he fucking he cursed. He said the f word. He was like, "Yo, fuck this, fuck you,
Yeah,
whatever."
but I think
They would if there was a scripted thing, they would have told him, "Yo, just don't say a curse word. Just get
no,
mad. Don't throw."
but it was to make Cole supposed to make Cole look like the bad guy at the beginning.
But it
You know what
didn't.
I mean?
McAfee was the bad guy. Everyone hated McAfee because of that.
Yeah, but when McAfee came in, wasn't he a face?
No, they made him. They made McAfee the bad guy from the start. Because the thing was too, I was going to mention because they made. I
Well,
forgot what it
McAfee
was.
was talking mad shit about him on all the pre-shows leading up to it.
Yeah, because no, it was after. It was after. It was after the fact that happened. They kind of had McAfee in commentary shitting on him during a
I
match.
thought I thought that was before.
That was
Before
after.
like before they would like ask like because he was on always the pre-show panels for the
Yeah.
takeovers and he would always talk shit about
Oh,
Adam
but he was
Cole.
doing that for years, though. He was doing that for like I don't think
But
that
I
was the
think that
idea.
was planting the seed of
Yeah,
I
they
when
didn't.
you're ready when we see that you're ready in the ring, we're gonna pull the trigger on it. And then they were like, all right, where it's time. What should we do? This dude has a radio show.
Yeah.
Let's throw him on the radio show.
Because the thing with
Because you know what? That's gonna get publicity. Cause and it did. Not as much
yeah
as it would have been if it was a bigger radio
platform.
because right now he was on Sirius, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he was on a nationally syndicated or whatever the fuck they call it show.
Yeah.
Like it was an internet based radio.
Yeah.
Like you gotta pay for Sirius. If you don't pay for it, you don't hear it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like um uh when what's his name showed up at Breakfast Club and was like just shitting on everybody. It was like, you finished or you done? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't one of those publicity stunts because it wasn't that big, because it wasn't that kind of radio show, but it hit the sports fans who listen to McAfee.
Yeah.
It hit the wrestling fans, the people that it should hit. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
wasn't for everybody. It hit they knew exactly who they were going for, like the fans, what
Yeah.
fans they were going for, and they were like, all right, this is the perfect place to do
Because
it.
the thing was too, like, the reason why I don't think it was good because one, they never advertised the show. I didn't even know Adam Cole was going to be on it till that happened. So like, if they would have like planned that out, they'd be like, oh, make sure you listen to Pat McAfee's show.
But they're
Adam
not.
Cole's going to be on it.
Nah,
Otherwise, if that
they're
didn't
not gonna
happen,
promote it though. They're not gonna promote because they know that you're gonna hear about it anyway. You know why? Because if we promote it and he goes there and dropping fucking F bombs and shit, I'm fucking tired of this shit. That's bad on the company. Cause now, let's say we're watching NXT, right?
yeah,
I'm chilling with my cousins and stuff. Let's say my little cousin watches NXT with me.
yeah,
Adam Cole's gonna be on a Pat McAfee show. She loves Adam Cole. You know what she's gonna
yeah,
do? Search Adam Cole on Pat McAfee on YouTube, and it's gonna pop up. They
yeah,
didn't want that, so they said, let's just do it in a way that it's gonna create buzz. Let's
yeah,
not promote it. It'll happen, and then they promoted when Triple H was on the McAfee show,
yeah,
when Triple H apologized or whatever.
yeah. Because
So
the
they
thing was,
promoted that. So I felt like it was a way to be like, okay, we're gonna reach this type of fans, but we don't want the fans we already have because we already have you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So we're trying to get fans that don't watch
yeah,
to be like, hey, why is this guy going off on Adam Cole? Like McAfee fans. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why I feel like it was in a way scripted.
Because I remember later that week on NXT when they had that. Because like I said, Pat McAfee was on commentary. He was in the middle of a match, and then like he was shitting on Adam Cole while he
It
was on
was just to
commentary.
build up for
Yeah,
it.
and then the thing was too. After that, they had like they were like actually going back and forth on commentary. Like they were going back and forth at each other. That promo that they were cutting, that segment, that shit was different. That wasn't a typical NXT promo. That was something personal and deep. That's why I thought it was suspicious. Like this is like not a typical NXT promo. This is even
You
deeper.
ready?
Ready?
It made you feel something, right? Made you feel like, oh, this is real. It blurred the lines for you. It was
That
like, I
yeah,
don't know what's real or what's scripted in this. I almost said fake. What's real and what's scripted in this. So it made it unique. It made it a unique storyline. It made
yeah,
it must see. McAfee's gonna be on NXT. Ooh, they're giving him a mic. Ooh, I gotta watch that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it caught you. It caught me too because I was doing the same thing. Like, yo, they kind of say it's some real shit here.
yeah,
Like, relax. But it blurred the lines for you. It
yeah,
blurred the lines for many people. Blurred it for me. I was like, okay. Because when I first saw the clip, I was like, oh, he just went on there and just fucking flipped out.
yeah,
Oh shit. And then when they started promoting it, I was like, okay, this shit was meant to be. Like
yeah.
it was meant to cause the spark it did, and it caused the spark. They could never do that with a main roster guy.
Oh no, no, no.
They wish they could pull that with a main roster guy.
Yeah,
They couldn't. They just couldn't.
yeah,
It just worked perfectly that it was somebody we actually cared about,
yeah. Like an Adam
like
Cole.
Adam Cole. Cause like that was like the promo that Ali gave about the Legends Night. It was a cool promo, but guess what? I don't really care about Ali. So it's like try and have the same effect. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that too, I feel that was them just trying to get a moment for him.
Yeah.
Because now every week when he comes out on commentary, he talks about that moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. At first, I was like,
Oh,
okay, wow,
yeah.
he fucking went off. And then the next week he talked about it, and the week after that he talked about it. I said, okay, if they didn't want you to know about this, they would have never mentioned it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this was meant to be in there. Also, did you see Ali got his first name back again?
He's always had the first name back again.
I thought
Says
they took it
Retribution.
away from him.
Yeah, but then they started like when he joined Retribution, he was like, "Yo, call me Mustafa Ali," instead
Look
of just
at
calling.
that.
Yeah.
Look how much I fucking care about the dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just that again, like I said, blurred the lines that made it unique, and it was like, wow, McAfee and Cole, okay. And then when they had that match at Takeover, it was like, I got to see this,
Yeah.
and it probably made a lot of people that watched the McAfee show were and just fans of his show, or
Yeah.
football fans that see, oh, this former guy's wrestling now. Let me see this.
Yeah. It's like now, look at it. Like he's
Yeah,
wrestling.
and he's actually dope.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what I
pretty
mean?
good.
So it's like,
But he lost both of his matches though that he had.
yeah,
If
because he
they
didn't
were,
need to win it.
yeah. I mean, if anything, they should have made him won the first one, the singles one, because that would have been a surprise thing. That would have been like, oh shit, McAfee won. That's gonna be like, okay, that's gonna bring more football fans in and be like, okay, he actually wrestles well and he's good and he won. Let me see another match he has next. Now they had him lose. Now I feel like there's gonna be like, oh, that's gonna make fans, football fans, and other fans be like, okay, he probably sucks. You know, he lost.
But what does he gain from beating Adam Cole?
I mean, more
Like
fans
you're
involved.
not putting him, yeah, but you're not putting him in a wrestling role every week.
I mean, he
It
was
would have
on
made
TV every
sense. It
year.
would have made sense if, like, let's say he for Adam Cole, and then the next month was War Games.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, he had to beat Adam Cole to make it look,
Like he's actually good in the ring. I mean,
yeah,
she is, but like,
no, yeah, but like for him to have the first match against Cole, do the way he did, was awesome. I
yeah,
don't think he really. I think win or lose, it brought people because it was like, wow, this guy can actually go. And then when they announced him again for War Games, it was like, all right, dope. Now I got to see this
yeah,
because now you're putting him in a cage. You know what I mean? So it's like
yeah,
this is dope. So I feel like it didn't really hurt to
yeah,
have him lose because he really has nothing to gain from winning. Like you're not putting him in a title picture. You're not putting him in any of those big like he was in a big storyline, but wasn't until like a couple months after.
yeah.
It wasn't
That
like
is true.
that next week he came out. You know what I mean? He did his whole mask thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like losing didn't really hurt him.
That is true. That is true. I mean, there's, I don't know. I feel like he should have at least won one of them, so they can make more believable that he can actually wrestle
Don't
and
worry, he'll be
can do.
back.
Yeah, he'll be
He'll
back.
be back.
That's what I mentioned before. Like, I don't think he should be like a full time wrestler. Make him a
Yeah.
manager more.
Oh, he was great when he was a manager.
Yeah,
They took him off because he was doing too good.
yeah.
Also, Vince don't like managers for some reason. I don't know if
Only
it's Vince
only
or
Paul
just
Heyman.
WWE.
Only Paul Heyman. He
Yeah,
likes.
yeah,
Anybody else doesn't like.
because he likes more of the valet, like the women going to the ring. Um, I like managers, man. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I've always liked managers.
me too.
I think it was that in the '90s there was so many of them that he just, I guess, maybe grew tired of it and was like, nah,
Let's
maybe
take
you
a
should
little bit of a
back.
break. Yeah, a little bit of a
Yeah.
break from that, and then
But
see
then
where
like
it
he
goes.
took a OD break and was like, we're just using one,
Yeah,
which is Paul Heyman.
yeah. Even he's not. He's only with Roman. I feel like he should be with other people. They should have like at
I've
least.
always I've always said that. Like when he did his little, what year was that? When he did his little faction that was like Curtis Axel,
I think that was
Ryback,
like. I think that was like
20,
2013,
2013, right?
2014, something like that.
Yeah, it was cool. I feel like he should have kept that on.
Yeah,
I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Like that was dope.
yeah. I'm a Paul Heyman. That's yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They're kind of like losing that now. It's only
Yeah,
with Roman Reigns. It's
like
like, oh, now you're
yeah,
Roman's
and
guy.
even with that, like little, like even with Jay, he don't even
Manage
manage.
exactly.
Like he
He's doing
should.
something. He's doing something with Apollo Crews, which is cool. They should keep him as a Paul Heyman guy. Have him manage Apollo Crews. I don't know. I kind of don't like. Yeah, it's cool. He's with Roman, but it's like making it feel like Roman's like like telling Apollo what to do,
Yeah,
like the way he's treating Jay, which that shouldn't happen. He should associate with Roman, but not have Roman treat Apollo like he does with Jay, which
yeah.
is kind of like not the thing that I don't like. But we mentioned before with like I would prefer now, a celebrity manager in the role, like Bad Bunny accompanying Damian Priest, even though he's not well at English. It's still awesome. You have like maybe Damian Priest accompanied with Bad Bunny. Now we have Bad Bunny fans appearing on Raw every week, getting the viewers up, something
Build
like
up the
that.
viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I found it weird when they weren't building up Bad Bunny. Like I didn't even know he was gonna be on Raw this week.
you kind of. I mean, they did with Rumble, but no one has the Rumble who's not a wrestling fan. No one has the network
Yeah,
who's not a wrestling fan.
Like the Rumble was cool, and then he came out the night after. I'm talking about this past Monday. Didn't know he was gonna
Oh
be on
yeah,
there.
yeah. They didn't know he
They
was
didn't
on.
even promote it,
Yeah,
which I
I
found
didn't know
weird.
that. Yeah, that is true. I didn't find that weird either. It was just like random, like, oh, I guess he's gonna be on Raw every week.
It was like,
I
oh,
guess that's the thing.
Bad Bunny's gonna be here after this commercial break. It was like, what?
That's like, yeah. When the
Oh,
fuck
all
did he?
right, cool. I
Like,
was
when
like,
did
all
he do
right,
that?
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get there. Wale would have been a better manager in my opinion. Um. Someone who's like an entertainer. Who is?
Even as much as I fucking hate him, Peter Rosenberg.
Yeah.
Peter Rosen. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I got beef with Peter Rosenberg.
Why?
I don't fuck with him. I just don't like him. I don't know why. I just don't like him. Like there's certain stuff that he does that I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like when he got the job with WWE, I was like, oh, that's cool. I just certain shit that he doesn't say that I just don't fuck with. He always has a hot take just to have a hot take.
Yeah.
I feel. I hate
Yeah.
people like that. Oh, I'm just gonna have a hot take just to have a hot take. So people could talk about me. Hate that shit so
Yeah.
much. Hate that shit so much.
I know.
But but I say all that to say this. He would be a great manager. He's someone and a heel manager because he's easy to hate.
Yeah.
I put him with anybody, I will not like him just because I don't fuck with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you put him in that role and you let him talk on the mic, people are gonna understand why people don't like him. You know what I mean? And he's good
Yeah.
at that. He's good at people getting people to hate him.
Hate him. Yeah.
So good on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so I feel he would be another one that like even though he's not a celebrity per se, he's somebody
Yeah.
from that world that would be cool to see as a manager.
There's like certain athletes, even retired athletes, who like you can get people to easily hate. Like if you're a sports fan, there's people that like piss you off there and like in the game. There's gonna be someone who everyone's gonna hate it like an athlete anyways. There's people who hate athletes in the past, and if you bring them in, like, oh, I still hate him. He's in WWE now. Let me hate him.
Yeah,
Some shit like,
I still never understood how they never did anything with Ocho Cinco.
yeah,
Like that's somebody that just everybody fucking hated him for some
exactly.
reason. That's somebody you could easily did
Like
something with.
with Gronk, everyone's gonna hate Gronk because he's that type of guy who like. I mean, everyone loves Gronk. Everyone loves him.
I
Like
love
everyone.
Gronk.
Yeah, but you easily get someone to like if
He's
you
easy to hate. He's
exactly.
easy to hate. He's one of those guys that
If
you either
you
love him or you hate him.
if he
No in
rubs you if he
between.
rubs you the wrong way, you'll be like, oh, I fucking hate this guy. He
Yeah.
sucks. You know what I mean? It's like now he's gotten on your nerves, and now you hate him.
Even though I don't know how you could hate Gronk.
Yeah,
Gronk
me too.
is,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
like
If you partner with someone that you love, like someone who they're trying to get as a big baby face, put Gronk with him. With
Yeah.
Mojo Rally, like I don't know, like kind of with Mojo Rally, I feel like they've done too much with them together. Where it's like we get it, they're friends. We'd have to keep reminding us about that. But if you put Gronk with somebody else, with a manager, put him on the mic, act the way like have him act the way he does off the camera,
yeah.
everyone would love him. You know, like who's someone who you could partner Gronk with? Like I wouldn't know off the bat, but like if you could find someone who's that like energetic with him, maybe you
Yeah.
could find a way to like partner them together and have both of them love him. You know,
Yeah.
like for like, last year's meeting, you could have someone, you could have him like accompany somebody to the ring and be like, oh, I love him now.
Yeah.
Now it's in Tampa. Mania's in Tampa this year. Mania.
Oh, you think he's not gonna be there?
Definitely
he's
gonna
gonna be there, baby.
He's gonna
He's
show
gonna be there front row.
He's gonna be there exactly. It'd be cool to have him in like the battle royal, doing the battle royal again. Just have him like be in it, and not like the last time you've seen him, but like
That would be
actually in the
dope.
match.
Just yeah.
Yeah, because the guys they had from Saturday Night Live like 2 years ago,
Don't even
they
bring
you
that
could
shit up. Don't even bring that shit
yeah. You could have had them as managers.
up.
Everyone hated them already. Everyone
Yeah,
hated them already.
yeah. It was just I don't know about them. Yeah, but it was cool that they had that little gimmick that just nobody liked them. It was just like
Yeah,
these guys, which even now, like you saw, you brought it up. I was like, don't even do that.
exactly. Like
Don't
when
even
you see
do
them
that.
every week, you'd be like, "Oh shit, these guys again." And then
Yeah,
everyone's gonna hate them, and everyone's gonna be like, "Damn, like now they're covering this guy
yeah.
and something like that." Like Gronk and Titus O'Neil. I don't know how hyped Titus O'Neil will get, but like if you put them together, they're both football players. They both have like
I would actually put somebody with like if Gronk was actually doing the thing, I would put him with somebody that's actually like mad calm.
who Riddle and Gronk.
Riddle and Gronk, that's a pairing that I
Yeah,
didn't know I needed in life till you just said it.
yeah. They're still calm, but like different type of calm.
Yeah,
One of them's
I would
always
say
hype.
more like
The other
I
one.
was thinking more of a calm like a Gable that he's like mad like a serious calm.
That would be cool too.
Like he'll
Him and
be like
Otis.
relax. Like
Him and have like the gimmick with like him and Otis and Gable. Have them join them, and have
he'll
him
be
come
like
into the ring. He's a part of the Alpha Academy. You know what
yeah,
I
be
mean? It's
like
like
take it. You're here. Bring it here.
yeah,
Relax.
yeah,
And that he's just
yeah,
always energetic. But him and Riddle, that would have been dope to see. Him and
yeah.
Riddle.
Exactly. Like like, I don't think they would do another celebrity match in this year's card, but it'll definitely
No,
be like
I think this is the only one.
yeah,
But I think it's cool. You know what I mean? Like I said at the beginning, it's all about if they respect the business. If they respect the business,
hmm
I'm all open for it.
yeah. I'll be down for anything. Like even even just like one little thing, it's like it's still cool to see someone in
Yeah.
there just chilling and like doing their thing, just say something to get people to hate them or something like that. Like they
Yeah.
should bring like they had Gronk last year as a host. They should bring back Celebrity Host Mania. That would be cool.
It's gotta
You
be
know what
the
I mean?
right one though. Like Gronk just fit the I don't
Yeah,
know how to say it. Like he just fit. Like you can't just make anybody. Cause then if you
yeah.
tell them, yo, bring a host every year, they'll fucking do a
Bring a
host
man.
every year
Yeah,
and make mad random hosts and it'll be like, what?
they got to make someone for the Hollywood one. Someone who's like a Hollywood actor who probably wants to be in the ring,
Well,
not in the ring, but like someone who to make the matches. So
I would just
kind of like a GM, like GM for Mania.
I
To
would
be the
have
one to
Cena
make the
host it.
matches. Okay, yeah, that's true.
I would have Cena host it.
Yeah,
And then that's how you bring the Rock in. And he just like, yo,
yeah. I heard you make the matches around
I'm
here.
gonna put you in a match. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
don't like you. I'm gonna put you in a match. We still got
exactly,
beef, homie.
exactly. Like it's not done there.
But yeah, but
Yeah,
that would be cool to have a host just to let
make the
them
match.
do their little thing.
Yeah,
As yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad idea.
yeah. You can jump off the thing like Gronk had to do last year. Like anything Vince could do, you can do too. Like,
Yo, when I saw that video of Vince jumping off, I said
yeah, it's like
you
you got
gotta
to do it
take.
now. Yeah,
I did the. You're here. You gotta bring it down here. Relax,
yeah,
relax. You're like
yeah.
70 something, homie.
Yeah, exactly. You got to calm down, man. You got to
He
calm
was like,
down.
yeah, you're just gonna do this. Whew. I was like,
And you just
oh
did it with ease. I'm
shit.
like, oh shit, man.
Well,
Did it
they always
perfectly.
say he always did it to show people like if I could do it, you're gonna do it.
Exactly.
Except
Exactly.
that whole Owen Hart incident.
Oh yeah, just that's not what. Yeah. You know what?
That shit was on purpose. I don't know
Yeah.
why anybody
No,
says
no.
that shit was recklessness. That shit was just insane. I don't even know how like how the fuck that even
I
happens
don't
and he
know.
keep
I
the
would.
show going. Like he said,
I.
yeah, fuck it. Put him in the ambulance. I'll check on him later. What's the next match? I'm like, what?
Yeah. Like, what's it's still going? Like, just check up on your superstar. Like, huh?
I know for a fact no one remembers that show after that incident happened.
Yeah.
Like, and such a random ass pay per view
Yeah.
over the edge. What? What is that?
Yeah.
I guess that
Uh.
was they. After that happened, they said we can't have these no more. We
Yeah.
have to change this pay per view name. Like
Exactly. That just went.
that was bad.
Yeah. We kind of keep that going from now on. Yeah.
Even the match in Mexico where Rey Mysterio did that wild shit. It wasn't his fault. Nah, Rey Mysterio killed the guy. I'm gonna say it out loud. You haven't seen that video?
Yeah, the guy with the heart attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
I mean,
What you gonna do
yeah.
when he comes for you?
Yeah. Now Bow Wow wants to team up with him. Apparently, that's the rumor. Now he wants to
Shad Moss. He said after I put out my last
album.
bro,
Yeah.
I didn't even know you still make
Exactly.
music.
Yeah. No one's gonna care for that. No
Time
offense,
out.
but
Did
it's
you
like
see the? This is off topic, off wrestling topic. Did you see the video? He was in Houston, Bow Wow, doing a concert in the middle of COVID.
I didn't even know he did a concert. The
He was
middle of
like, it
COVID.
wasn't like a concert. It was like in a club, and
I
he
didn't
was
know that.
performing, and the
I didn't know
place
that.
was packed.
Packed.
And I was like, I hope they weren't here for Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I hope that like the promoter didn't say, "Yo, Bow Wow's gonna be here," and people flocked there just for him, because that's a bad look, Houston.
Yeah.
That's a bad look. If that was
the case.
if that was all for Bow Wow, I just hope it was like he was chilling at the club, no mask and shit, because they be wilding over there. Well, not I don't even know if they be wilding. Everybody got a different opinion, but
yeah.
I hope they were just chilling, and then Bow Wow was like, "Oh, Bow Wow's here. Yo, give me the mic," and then just start performing. I hope that they didn't like fucking promote him OD, and that's why everybody was there. Nah, I doubt it.
I doubt it. Yeah,
because
they would not allow that ever.
Bro, if somebody came to me,
that would have been shut down immediately if that was promoted. It would have been shut down immediately.
If somebody came to me and said, "Yo, Bow Wow tonight in the city, in this club,"
I wouldn't even go.
I'm gonna say,
nah, I'm good.
Why would you even touch that club? Why would you even touch it? Who's promoting this? Never promote a party in your life again.
Yeah.
Because wow. But yeah, I just needed to say that because when I saw that video, I was like, is this like 2000? Like, are we back in the day? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? Who decided, hey, we're gonna turn off a Bow Wow? Like,
yeah.
But now maybe he'll come to WWE.
Hopefully.
Win a couple tag team titles with Rey Mysterio.
Forget Dominic. Dominic did enough.
Dominic and his bum ass. Yo, shout out to Dominic. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's doing good.
I'm still iffy on him.
Yeah, me too.
But like, I feel like they brought him in too quick. Like, it's cool. He gets the opportunity to like learn from the best in the business. But like, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chill. Like, I'm not expecting him to do anything big soon. Like, with
I feel like he could have started out in like
NXT.
I know you got like in NXT or even in another company. Like, I know your pops got connections.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then work your way up. But like, they just threw him in there. I'm not saying that he's not good.
And his first match was a street fight. Out of all matches, it had to be a street fight. Pat McAfee at least had a singles match before the War Games, but Dominic Mysterio went straight for the fucking street fight, and he got the beat shit out of before then. You can even tell by all the bruises he got with the kendo sticks. That should have been the first time. Like, hey, take it easy.
That was the Brock match, right?
No, that was the one with Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Yeah. It was that he took a F5 from Brock. And
I mean, those are just like small moves that you can just do to somebody. Even if they're not, yeah.
My son was just throwing him around.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
He got me that too. I'm like, wow. I mean, that's just something. It wasn't even a match. You just beat. They had.
Who booked Rey Mysterio versus Brock? Like, why was
I like that match? I like that storyline.
No, yeah, it was cool, but like, who was like, yeah?
Probably Paul Heyman because he was in Raw that time. Like, hey, let's have like Rey Mysterio get involved with Brock or something.
I mean, I guess.
Like there was what I didn't like.
That's some shit that's always questionable. That's like, it's not believable if Ray beats him. We know Brock's gonna win. Rey Mysterio's the size of my thigh. You know what I mean? Like, he could beat him if he wanted to, but like he could beat him if he got lucky. But Brock is another animal.
Exactly. And the thing for like 2 years, I know we're going a little bit off topic again with
we're off topic.
Yeah,
way off topic.
But like they promoted Dominic and had him in storyline for like at least 2 years before he debuted, or over a year before he debuted. And it's like, at one point, you're going to have him wrestle and just stop being in storylines. You had him with Samoa Joe. You brought him in with Brock Lesnar. You brought him in with someone else before Seth. And then all of a sudden, he brought him in with Seth and said, okay, when is he going to start wrestling? At least like it didn't have to make sense. Just throw him in there. The
Yeah,
Samoa Joe match, the story with Samoa Joe would have been fine to throw him in the match.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
It's nothing in the world worse than wasted talent. They're not doing nothing with him. Like you just said the name, it just triggered that.
I
But
know, I
yeah,
know.
Dominic, he was in there for a while, and then got to the point that I was like, just put him in a match already.
Yeah,
Like we know you're gonna do it, just do it already.
yeah, yeah.
Let's get more off topic. Let's talk. Let me
More
think.
off
What was I
topic.
gonna say before this?
I see it
Um,
even.
oh, there was a quote I saw. I don't know how true it is. There was a quote I saw from Brock Lesnar on the street.
On
I
the streak.
want to know
My
how
thoughts on
you.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me see if I can find it.
While you
Uh,
find it, since you brought up Brock, there's something that I kind of just reminded me of. There's a football player. He played in college. I
oh,
don't know
I
if
know
you
where
heard
you're
about
going
this
with
kid.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's huge. He's like 6'5", 6'6", fucking muscular as shit. He's supposed to be like the next like Brock. Apparently Paul Heyman brought him in. I think he's signed to NXT. I don't know if you consider him a celebrity, just an athlete, a straight up athlete. But
Yeah, like he shut down. Like he was supposed to play senior year football. He said, "No, I'm not playing. I'm
yeah,
gonna pursue wrestling."
yeah, that's dope. The kid's jacked as shit, too.
No, yeah, he's fucking brolic as hell. He looks like Brock.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. I gotta find this because I saw it and I
What was
was
it? What was it
like,
about? What did it basically sum up? What did it sum up?
basically talking about the streak and how he was the perfect person to do it, and how people always saying that he wasn't the right person, that they should give it to somebody new coming up, but who else is more believable than me? Which it's true.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, because I've always said that he was the wrong person. Right? I
Yeah.
always said that. I always said this guy. I can't find the fucking quote right now. When I find it, you could post it on the page. Um, but he was talking about like he was the perfect choice. If it wasn't him, who would have beat the streak? And now I think back, and I'm like, yeah, like this would have kicked off many people's career, but like
A
it
new guy's
wouldn't
yeah.
have been believable as much as him.
Yeah.
Like let's say like while I was saying Bray would have beat Taker. He would have broke the streak, right?
Yeah.
Let's say everything is the same. Let's say after the streak, everything turns out the same for Bray. What would it have changed? He would have still lost to Roman. He would have still lost to Rollins many times.
And
You know what I
Goldberg.
mean? Yeah, like it would have not changed anything for him
Yeah.
if you think about it. Like maybe they would have built him stronger, but after a while, Roman is your guy. You're not gonna
Yeah.
have him just. But Brock is just a more believable one because he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
He was a college athlete. Like he won a NCAA wrestling medal.
Yeah.
He played for the Vikings. I think it was the Vikings.
Yeah.
Came into wrestling, was the next big thing. Spent 2 years and won the championship. Left, went to the UFC,
Yeah.
won the title, came back. If that's not the perfect person to beat Undertaker, then who is? And it got me
Yeah.
thinking, and I was like, I never like I was wrong. Like I never looked at it through that point of view.
Yeah.
Who's the most believable guy?
Yeah. That
Because
is true.
even when they
That is
put the
true.
match together, like I'll tell you, when they said 30, I was like, oh shit, like this might be the year.
Yeah.
Didn't want to believe it,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I was like, this might be the year. And then, oh, they kind of gave it away. They kind of gave it away that they were giving up the streak. I was at the Raw before Mania.
Ooh, that would.
If you remember that Mania, and if you remember that Raw, that was the same Raw that the lights cut off and they put the sheet mask on Cena while he was on the ropes. when the Wyatt family attacked him.
Yeah.
And then Hulk Hogan was on the show. And then at the end of the show was the contract signing for the Brock and Taker
That
match.
was when he took the pen and put it on his hand and signed that. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, I remember that.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
choke slammed him through the table.
Yes, I remember that
We
now.
saw
That was.
Taker and it faded to black. And I went to the show with my sister and I turned to her and I said, he's going to lose on Sunday. I said, now think about this. If you look back at all the past, I don't know if I'm the only one that looks at this way. There's got to be more people because
Yeah.
I can't be the only one.
Yeah.
If anyone on the going home Raw SmackDown has the upper hand, they're going to lose at the pay per view.
And the thing is too, like if it would have been anybody else, it would have probably been a heel. Because if anybody who was a babyface, even the biggest guy in the company, would have beaten Taker, they would have easily been shitted on. Like, oh, I hate this guy now, and that's gonna leave a mark on the rest of his career. So it would have been a bigger risk to doing it anybody else to do it with Brock, because
The
everyone already
only
hates him.
the only person I could think of that people hate more than Brock is CM Punk.
Yeah,
But then again, like I'm saying, all this stuff that's coming into play, would it have been believable for him to beat the streak? And then the way that the company was going, everybody that was gonna be in his way
yeah,
after that. Like I said, Roman is you got. At least when Roman beats Brock, it took how many spears, right?
yeah.
When Rollins beats Brock,
How many curb stomps?
exactly. And I think that's why Brock didn't get pinned at 31 because they were like, he just lost the streak.
Yeah,
We can't let him get pinned the next year. I think that was their safe way of getting the belt off of him.
yeah,
Was like, hey, we can't have him lose unless it's a big name. And
yeah.
if you look, the only people he's lost to, and
McIntyre,
since that, yeah,
McIntyre, Rollins. The year before that, I think the year before that was. Don't
Roman.
remember. Roman
Roman
was it
has,
Roman?
I think Roman has beat him, not at Mania,
No,
but
no.
has beat him.
Brock beating Roman. That was the year where he was supposed to win. Then Brock ended up beating him.
Yeah, but Roman never beat him for the title.
No, because I remember remember the clip that went viral of like
Going
Brock
through
throwing
the
the belts at Vince.
yeah,
Yeah, he beat him that main. That was the New Orleans one.
yeah, but Brock never lost to Roman.
I don't know about Mania. I'm not sure about Mania, but I think Roman has beaten Brock before.
I think Roman. I think he has beaten him. I don't know
Yeah,
about at Mania, but I know he's beaten him. I
yeah,
believe so.
yeah.
Um, hold on, I gotta see this. Let me look it up. Yeah, I think it was at SummerSlam. I think it was a SummerSlam, if
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, he's beat him though. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, it was at SummerSlam. He beat him.
yeah,
So you make your top guys beat him.
yeah, yeah,
You make it look believable. He got hit 5 spears. Rollins got hit a couple curb stomps. McIntyre had to hit a couple. Not I forgot the name of his
Claymore.
move, but yes, but you got to hit a couple of those to beat him
Yeah,
because he's so believable as this bigger than life person
yeah,
that's the only way you could beat him.
yeah. That's true.
So now when I saw that quote, I said, "Wow, like he might have been the perfect person."
Yeah,
I hate admitting it because I still think they should give it to a young guy, but a young guy you can always fuck up.
yeah,
And then their highlight is, oh, but they beat the streak. Yeah, but what did they do after the streak?
yeah,
You know what I mean? I think other than Brock, the perfect person, sadly to say, was Roman, but he would have got too much hate.
exactly. And that's not what Vince
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah, like they did it at 33, but they already knew he was hated on, so why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Either way, he was gonna get booed, no matter who
yeah,
he fought.
yeah,
So why not take her? We know he's
yeah,
gonna get booed out the building anyway.
yeah. That
So,
is true.
but yeah, when I saw that quote, I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense, Brock.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of fucking sense.
does. Actually, yeah.
Not sure if it's a real quote, but it made me think about it. I was like, that makes fucking sense.
Yeah.
Because who else but a
I
former
mean, nobody.
UFC
Yeah.
fighter, a former football player, former collegiate wrestler, and a former WWE champion.
Yeah.
It's just the cards are there. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, and that was the first time I looked at it through a different view. I said, wow,
Yeah.
he might have been the perfect person. Even though we might all hate him for it, that might be the answer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was my little rant and my little topic.
Joel's rant. We should do that every episode. At the end of the episodes, we
Joel's
have
little
Joel's
rant.
rant. It's off top. Yeah. Joel's little rant. Completely off topic.
Completely off topic.
Yeah.
We
But-
went from celebrities, we went into NXT being unique and
Yeah.
having to be 2 hours. Then we went back to celebrities
Yeah.
to come back to Brock
Yeah.
and Dominic. And because I was thinking while I was talking, I was like, how did we get to Brock?
Exactly. How
And
did
I
we
was
get
like,
to-
oh
yeah.
shit, Mysterio, Dominic.
Bow
How
Wow.
the
We
fuck did we
started
get to
Bow Wow.
Dominic? And that's
Yeah.
how we got back. Shad Moss,
Yeah.
baby. It's all about Bow Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we could wrap it up there.
Yes.
Again, like we said, we talk about Bad Bunny, Shaq, Gronk, McAfee, all these celebrities that want to appear in WWE. Before I end this episode, though, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed already. Subscribe to our Patreon, only $5 a month. I want to end this episode off on I kind of want to thought about this the other day, and I kind of want to continue it. I want to ask a question and have the fans comment in the YouTube channel video in the comments. And the question for this episode you guys can comment on is, if you were to have a celebrity, if there's a celebrity or celebrities that you think can make a great wrestler, comment that celebrity down below in the comments. I want to see who you guys think could be a great wrestler in the celebrity world. Again, I'm Nick, your host. With me is Joel Otero, my co-host. This has been episode number 22 of the Ring Fanatics Podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.
Got you.
Thank you.